I give a tiny bill.
Okay, now make your offer to buy your house.
Okay. Makes sense.
You know, and then
We got a lot that needs to be torn down. I wouldn't even, he put the beams are up. There's just a shell on the outside, beams inside, and that's it. But the outside is really old and just needs to be torn down. And I don't know how to approach that because I've never done it.
Land value. If it needs to be a tear down and there's nothing there but a wall, maybe, if that, say, hey, looks like it's, maybe ask the agent, like, hey, what are there plans? Did they already go get permits to build something? Is there architect paperwork?
Yeah, there's a permit. They claim that there's a permit to build.
You have to have plans to get a permit.
Yeah.
I love that. Bring 3 if you want.
It's only 2 up there.
Oh, I only thought you had 1.
Oh.
You're like, I got 2.
Got 2.
So for the land, you just got to offer the land value. It's real. If you ever see a guy named Tommy D, he usually wears cowboy boots. He lives on the west side, and he develops land. And there used to be a rule of thumb, like if I built a new house on here and it's worth $1 million or $500,000, the rule of thumb was always offer 20 to 25% for the land. That would be the price of the land, but that's not even true all the time. It's actually less. So you just got to make some developer friends or meet some people that built some houses around Ezria and say, hey, if I see a piece of land, an infill lot in Phoenix, I want to build on it. Like, well, what's the rule of thumb? What's the land? It's probably going to be like 10, 15% Airbnb, but
So where do you see Tommy D? He comes out of Rio?
Yeah, Tommy D, man. He was at Prec last week. He goes to the monthly meeting.
I missed that meeting because it was ladies' meeting, the Aswar. It was in my email as the day before. And I'm like, why are they having Colathon and the Aswar at the same day? So I came to the Colathon.
Was there something wrong on the email?
Yeah.
Please forward that to us.
No, Michaela took a picture of my email.
Okay, good.
She let Molly know.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, and how's your project going?
We got the permits signed up.
Oh, you're going to be doing this for years, huh? No? Because I know this LA just takes a while, longer than here at least.
Yeah, that's what everybody said. Oh, it's going to take you a year to get the permits. It only took a few months because everybody gave up, so they didn't have anything to do, so they got it through really fast.
So you had a, can I share I don't know your whole story, but your deal, can we talk about it real quick? So you had a house that you owned for years in LA, and you partnered with somebody, and now did you scrape the house or did you add on to the house? Are you doing something big, right?
We're demoing it. We got the demo permit, and
you're gonna build a new house. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
I'll
crazy.
show you.
That's amazing.
Oh, cool.
LA, big city of dreams.
Yep.
When you
Your
demo
rival right here.
When you
Right here's rivalry in New York versus LA. Right here on CashFlow101.
That's funny. When you demo a house, you still have the slab.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to stay with the slab, or can you ask to add on more?
I don't know. I never did that. She shook her head though.
No, we're taking out the foundation, new foundation,
All brand new.
Oh.
I think that would make sense.
because it's gonna have a new footprint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, if it's a new footprint, they probably would rip that thing up.
I'm trying to find the old one. This is me, my first time looking at my plans.
Cool.
The
Wow.
pages.
I remember when I first got started in real estate, looking at stuff like that would be so intimidating.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
You think about it, right? Yeah, right. Like,
Yes, it is.
That costs like $5,000 to do
Yeah.
that roll of paper.
Yeah, I wish it cost $5,000.
Right, even more. There you go. Cool. Well, Leo's gonna have you guys covered. I'm not gonna even do my spiel because you guys already know everything. Thank you for being here. You guys need any help in any way? Anything a resource you think Ezria is missing that we should be bringing to the table, or? No, all right.
I'll be back in the fall.
Construction loans.
More construction loans.
Yep. See, I got my notice of demolition.
Good. Are you going back to LA a lot?
Well, I try not to, but
Got
yeah, I go in and out. It's too cold there. I can't.
Good.
It's too cold.
Yeah,
So I just
am
come
a
in
billion years
and
old.
they get out.
And you have your other cash flow
Hopefully.
activities, right?
And this
You have
is
your other
going
cash
to
flow
be
activities
Yes,
the new house.
every Saturday.
Oh, amazing.
yep.
2 stories, looks
Mhm.
like.
And
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Pool and everything.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh.
not,
And that's going to be in place of
he's interested in,
a 1-story?
Mhm.
spending hours.
Wow.
Yeah, that old house with the notice of demo.
Mhm.
So when this is all done and it sells, what's the plan?
I don't know if I'm at 1031.
Are you thinking about like what your next investment thing is,
Mhm.
or not yet? Or hold
Here,
off?
buy properties for my
Buy
nonprofit.
Oh, good. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, I'll get out of your way, Leo. You guys know Leo.
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Let's
Welcome.
get some rolls
Are
in,
you gonna
Leo.
play
Thank you.
No?
So, as always, this is an opportunity for you to move outside of your comfort zone. And so, if once you get the basics of the mechanics of how things work, go ahead and find something that you haven't tried doing before. So if you haven't leveraged, borrowed money from the bank heavily, I would strongly encourage you to think about that. So you want the other side of your sheet.
I'm a lawyer. Yes, yes.
I don't know. Don't be too
There
happy yet.
are-
I'm a janitor. Yes.
There are advantages
Right.
and disadvantages, like
Right.
every situation. That's why there are different roles.
Mhm.
The lawyer has a much bigger monthly cash flow, so they can borrow money, they'll get more money in on their paydays, but they have a much bigger expense. And again, the first and most important, as far as I'm concerned, thing that you're working at is to get out of the rat race. And
Exactly.
you do that by acquiring cash flowing assets that give you the passive income to equal or exceed your expenses. So that's the fundamental difference of the cards is if you're the janitor, you've only got to come up with $1,000 worth of cash flow to get out. If you're the lawyer, you've got to come up with like 6,000 or 7,000.
Just a little more.
Okay, so so that's the variation to give you a reason to play differently. As the janitor, you can make do in the sense of you get enough money that given enough time, you can manage to get $1,000 worth of cash flow. Now, one of the things to think about is if you played this a couple of times to try as an example alternative style, is have you played as a wholesaler? Where you don't buy anything, ever. I have gotten out of the rat race, never buying anything in the game. That's what a wholesaler is. You don't buy things. Other people buy things that you find.
Right.
As part of that
Control it.
negotiation, in addition to just getting some money, you could get some cash flow on the deal. So that's how I've been able to get out as the school teacher, never spending a dollar. Literally, never spending a dollar. So that gives you an alternative, because part of the game
Right here,
is
just
letting
push
you
here.
practice
Yeah, right here,
thinking
put your cash flow, your
like rich
paycheck.
people do. And certainly the people out here on the
This one?
And
fast
your
track
savings, put your savings.
that
Where's
The
your savings? Right
average
here.
business
Right here.
that started by
Mhm.
the people
Savings.
in the fast track,
And then put
they
that in
don't
the
use
stocks.
their own money.
So add those two together.
That's what investors are for. Is
Thank
to, that's where money comes from. It's,
Never thought about that.
and so that's the
Wanna start rolling?
mindset shift for someone living in the scarcity model.
One,
You're worried about, well, how much do I have?
5.
If you're living in the abundance model,
Okay, you're first.
you're looking around and saying, wow, look at all that money that's out there in the world. All I have to do is attract it.
Oh, you gotta pick something.
Uh-huh.
And I have 2, so I'm going this way.
Yeah, one.
yeah.
1, 2.
There's no blue
Doodads.
Yeah, is it blue?
cheese.
Oh.
Doodads.
Some orange.
That's a cheese.
Go to the air show, pay 120.
Oh, man. Okay.
Where we at?
Go ahead, Max,
Start,
your turn.
What, did I do this one? Oh, yeah. I
Right
did.
here,
Okay.
right
We're
here.
over
So
in the
minus-
rat race part.
Mhm.
You get to that arrow once you get to the fast track.
Oh, wow. I do
I
that.
do that. Ooh.
Never do that. So get to pull that, and the money that you start with, that's the extra paper, is
My
you
new
start
speaker
with
stereo.
Put it
your monthly cash flow plus your savings. So that's what goes on the other sheet, is how much cash you have. And you start
I'm
with
green. I'm green.
monthly cash flow
Oh.
plus savings.
Green, you know, money. 6.
All
Paycheck.
right, get a payday. So,
So my
Wait, where does this
paycheck
go?
is-
Right here, back over here.
No, on here.
Oh,
It
um,
you
on
subtract it
this
from
sheet.
your cash, your
Right here.
other sheet.
subtract.
What was I?
I just
Paycheck.
did-
So
Same thing.
you
Paycheck.
get monthly cash flow
11,
plus
20.
savings to start with. And
Okay.
then you get an extra monthly cash flow because you landed on paycheck.
Okay, so I pulled My Tea for You, electronics. This is a stock. Only you may buy as many shares. Today's price is $20.
Mm.
The range is from $5 to $30. Anyone interested in purchasing any
Middle
stock?
high.
Max, do you want any?
No.
Not today. Want any, Sandy?
Today's price is 20?
Yeah,
no, thank
okay,
you.
all right.
Right, so you
Okay, your turn.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The
so
market.
you
Market.
get to add your payday check
Oh, yeah.
in.
Oh, I passed
'cause
payday?
You went by payday.
And my payday is
Monthly cash
650.
flow.
Yeah. 650. She's a janitor.
I'm a janitor.
Oh. What did you pull? Police officer?
Yeah, I'm the po-po.
I think this is my first time getting a nurse. I've never been a nurse.
Okay,
before.
hold on.
Wait.
Yeah, see what's
House buyer,
happening
3
in-
bedroom, 2 bath. You are offered $65,000 for a 3-2 rental house. Buyer has own financing. Everyone may sell at this price. If you sell, pay off the related mortgage and give up the cash flow you currently receive on this property.
So nobody has a house yet.
Nobody's got a
Okay.
house yet.
Oh, I'm going far and fast.
Charity.
Oh, Lord.
So if you
Payday
wish.
first.
You didn't get a payday.
Oh, that's opportunity.
That's,
Okay, so charity. Oh,
Charity.
Lord.
If you wish, you can spend 10% of your total income as cash from your cash sheet to be able to roll an extra die for your next 3 terms. It's not
No.
something you have to
She
do.
said no.
It's something you can pick to do
No,
if you want to spend some money
No
for charity.
no.
It's for the
Okay.
kids.
I believe the children are the future.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
Stop. I haven't seen this one before. Too big power.
Mhm.
Oh, no wonder I haven't seen it.
Well, it's a utility.
Yeah,
Oh, are you gonna buy it?
it's $1,200. No, it pays $10 a month.
Okay.
No.
It's the classic big
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
power
No.
company that people used to
Must
invest in
have new
heavily.
sunglasses. I wear medical sunglasses. Let me back up.
So you should,
Those are cheap then.
yeah, those are cheap.
Right, it's a deal.
You should triple that.
Uh-uh.
6. Yes, I got paid
Right,
again.
another payday.
And I didn't spend too much.
4. I can't even see what it is.
What is that, Michaela? It's a
So
glare.
It's a market card.
market. So
Oh.
you get a payday. So you get to add your monthly cash flow to your cash.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that first. I remember that.
It's so funny. Last time when we played, Max was like, "Oh no, I never miss a payday. I never miss a payday."
And as soon as I missed the payday.
And he tried to get paid earlier, but he tried to get
You were right.
Wait, so how do I
Don't-
do this?
basically, don't mess with his money.
That's right. I add this to it.
That to your
Yeah, it's the same
amount
amount.
you
Yeah.
have.
Okay. I'm not even gonna try and do math today.
Oh, wait, we have
Okay.
to
But
wait.
he
for
has
Mark.
hasn't
What
read
his
the card.
market is.
I'm sorry.
So what color do we put?
You can
our
put it on
cheese
anything.
Pink. You're picking a dream, and those are the pink.
Oh, I didn't choose a dream. We need to choose one.
You can.
Shopping
We
mall
don't get
wanted.
technical on the dreams. You
Okay.
can pick one when you feel like it.
Major retailer is moving into your town, looking for a small shopping mall to purchase. They are ready to pay $100,000 to everyone who owns a small shopping mall. So no one
Okay.
has anything yet.
No,
The
we
big
don't
deal
need
hasn't come up yet.
One.
What?
You're orange. You're right.
No, he's
No,
I'm
I'm
orange.
black.
Black. Oh.
Don't get
What
lost.
does that
No,
Baby.
I'm so sorry. for you.
Congratulations. Add in your child expenses.
Boo.
Limit 3 children per player. You only had one. And I heard that too. In my head, the first thing when I read
say?
it.
So I just go here, then where do you add the
Child
kids?
expense.
Oh, here.
Whatever number you wrote down off your card, and your expenses get bigger by that much.
Dang.
No, your
Sometimes
income
you never
doesn't
get a
change.
market card. Small business improves. Everyone who owns a business
So your
can get
expenses
increase
get
their
bigger.
cash flow by $250. Nobody has a business.
Oh, darn.
Oh, I added it to income.
Expenses get bigger.
Did I pass another payday? I sure did.
And monthly cash
2.
flow gets smaller.
1, 2. Okay, market.
Wow, a lot of markets.
I know, that's what I'm
Some
saying.
things.
What's going on?
Limited partnership sold. The business has
Yeah.
been sold and you received twice your original cost for your share of it.
Mhm.
You agreed to
Another
sell
big deal.
if and when the founder sold out. As she just did, new owners have their own financing. Every limited partnership is affected. If you own a limited partnership, receive cash and reduce your cash flows immediately. Nothing we can do right now.
Mm-mm.
5, yay!
Woohoo.
1,
Let's see.
2, 3, 4, and 5.
Opportunity,
All
big or
right.
small.
Small, please. Opportunity. Anyway.
Knocks.
Okay for you, drug
Okay,
company.
How much? How much? How much is it?
Okay,
40.
symbol okay for you.
$40.
Today's
Oh,
price,
dang.
$40.
Let me see.
No dividends or yield or ROI. Wow, 0%. Trading at $5 to $40. Price today, $40. Anybody want it?
Boo.
That's
Boo.
so expensive.
Yeah,
That's at the
not
top of the market.
Yeah.
No.
So that's an example in the advanced game. You can short that and make money if it goes down.
Sure.
As part of the
I don't understand that.
vocabulary of the rich.
3. 1, 2, 3. Small deal.
They're small. Yep.
Yep, you got a payday. Don't
Oh, yep.
forget to pay
Pay-
Oh,
yourself.
I couldn't
Pay
even read the
yourself.
board over
It's
there.
a
It's a
paycheck. That's fine.
paycheck. Mhm.
Now that I have
Yes,
A
you got
baby.
smaller.
a smaller
Monthly
paycheck,
cash.
down, I'm with the janitor.
You didn't lose that much.
I didn't make that much in the beginning. So, okay for you, reverse split 1 for 2.
If anybody had any.
No.
No.
Wow.
Come on.
But
Deals.
I'm going to be a crooked cop.
Oh my gosh.
Baby. No.
Okay for you.
Oh,
$30.
Still high.
That's still high.
All the high ones. What
Somebody
did you
didn't
do, Leo?
shuffle.
I did shuffle.
Oh, you're writing down each time it shows up?
Yeah, I want to keep track.
So every time I get a deal, I'm going to add the
6.
the money I stole from drug dealers.
I get paid
Yeah.
again. Your turn.
Next.
Be sure to practice the universe you want to manifest.
Paycheck.
Paycheck, monthly cash flow.
Oh,
I'm
that's yours.
saving for that good deal.
3.
Deals. Come on, bring those deals.
Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3.
Doodads.
Do that.
Do that.
We're hitting so many of these deals already. By the time we
Tennis
actually get a deal,
racket.
it's not be working.
3. Oh, wait.
Uh,
I want a deal. 1, 2. Ah! Come give me a deal. Plex buyer. Oh, 35,000 per unit. Nobody has one.
Don't
Dang.
forget your payday.
9 and
Oh, you
That's
did
right.
pass
Oh,
payday.
thanks. I
Uh,
want a deal. Not a payday. Well, I do want the
Okay,
payday, but
I'll
still.
do a small deal. Stock. MYT4U Electronics.
How
Here we
much?
go. $5.
Yay!
All righty.
We're so silly.
So she's
Okay,
the only
Sandy.
one that has
Excuse
access
me,
to
hold
the
on.
$5 price.
Only you may buy as many shares as you want at this price. Everyone may sell at this price. Okay, I'm gonna buy some.
Sandy, could you buy some for me, please?
Okay, we're gonna.
What kind of deal what
I-
would it do? What do I need to do to help you purchase some stock for me?
Okay, if we do this, would you, when you sell, would you give me 10%?
Can I buy you some stock instead?
And how does that help me?
Well, you would just get all of it. You don't get a piece, you get whatever the value of your stock is.
And when we sell? I don't understand, sorry.
I'm going to buy your stock.
hmm
How much stock do you want to buy?
I'm thinking to buy 100 shares.
100 shares. So I'm going to buy your 100 shares and you keep your money.
hmm
That's it. You don't have to spend any money on your shares.
I'd like to buy some though.
I can buy your 100 shares. You can buy more, but I can buy 100 for you.
Oh, okay, you want to buy 100?
Yes.
Okay,
For
let's do-
you.
Oh,
In exchange
I'm going to buy for your
her
shares.
getting
I
the
don't wanna
right
give you
to
my
buy
10%.
more shares at the current
Right.
price to finish
Oh.
the offer.
Okay, so if
That's
I
why
buy-
it's not clear to you.
Right.
Is, okay, why is she just buying you 100 shares? Is the rest of the deal is
For me to buy my shares.
for you, for her to have access to buy however many shares she wants
Yeah, I can buy whatever I
at
want.
$5.
oh, okay.
That's her
So,
offer
yeah,
is
so
she
could say-
wanting to.
I'll buy you 1,000 shares or $1,000 worth of shares if you let me buy $1,000 worth of shares.
And I could buy as many as I want at this point, right? I could buy his
Yes,
and yours and
yeah.
No,
mine.
you're not
You
technically, but
are-
we're giving you the money to
Right.
buy them for us.
And give 'em to
is
you.
There,
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
you still have those
part of the
rights.
Yes.
deal, but that
Okay.
does not limit in any way how many you want to buy.
Wait,
Right.
you want 500 shares?
I want 500.
Oh, I can't do 500 shares. That's $2,500.
I want 100 shares. So
Oh, you
that's
want 100
$500.
shares.
I'm gonna
Oh,
do
okay.
100.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do 100
I don't
shares.
know why I wrote symbol. Why did I write that? Oh,
So,
MY.
So now you just write down you
Two,
have 100 shares,
4.
but he said he's going to buy you $1,000 worth of shares.
100 shares, me. And Michaela, you still wanted some?
Yeah, but I'm going to buy my own, and that goes on my list.
Oh,
Not
okay,
yours.
not yours. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll give you that. And then Max, you said, how much are you getting then? So I need to do 500. I need
Cindy is Cindy with an I, right?
to. Aye. So I'm deducting 500 from mine. And And what was your deal? You're doing the same thing as
No, I'll
$1,000?
buy you $1,000 worth of shares if you let me buy $1,000 worth of shares for me.
Oh, that sounds really awesome. I would like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're gonna be,
So you're gonna have
You're gonna have
So
1,100
you're
shares.
spending $10,000.
200 shares.
No, just $1,000 worth of
Ah,
Yeah,
okay,
200
not
shares.
shares, but amount.
shares.
Okay.
Yes.
and
That's
that
200
is
shares.
that is 200 shares.
So you now have 300 shares
For
Okay.
free.
And
for
mine.
free. And if you still want to buy some, you still can.
Oh, I need to put plus 200 from Max.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I don't put yours here, right?
No.
Okay.
What is the symbol?
Which stock is-
MYT
Almighty for you?
for you. No dividend, 0% or ROI. Trading range 5 to 30. Okay. Is this all I need right here, Michaela, for my information?
Now, do you want to buy shares for yourself?
I did 100
No.
plus his 200.
Oh, so you bought another 100 for yourself?
I did 100 to begin with.
Uh-huh.
So I spent $500.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
So you should have 400 shares.
Yep.
Because I gave you 200. I mean, I got you 100. He got you 200, and he has you bought yourself 100. So you
From
should have
Michaela.
400 shares.
Okay. 200. So
No, I
my
bought
total-
100 for
my
you
100.
because you said you
And
wanted 100.
So I should have a total of 500 shares.
Why do you get the 500? Where are you getting the 500 from?
No,
200 from him, 100.
One,
Oh, that's 400.
Yeah.
400. Sorry.
So now over this page here.
Wait, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
She's still interested.
I would like to buy 500. I would like for you to buy me 500 shares, and I will pay you 10%
Okay.
of the net profit.
All right. So Annette, is it
So did
$500
you-
worth or 500 shares?
500 shares.
So $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So are you wanting her to spend the money?
You're
'Cause
buying
that's the
you're buying
words you
500
said.
shares.
So you are offering to pay to buy the shares? Okay.
I'm offering to
Okay.
pay $2,500. Give you $2,500 to buy me 500 shares.
And when you sell, I get 5%
10% of the
10%
10%, okay.
of the net.
of sell.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Of net.
Of net. It's a different word.
Of net.
Yeah.
So
And
she's
net.
going to subtract
The cost.
The money
put
she
in
spent
before she calculates.
before you get
the
yours.
10%.
Oh,
Mhm.
good point. Okay.
That's a key part of paying attention to the words
Yes,
that are used.
I understand.
Because I use proceeds and she used net.
Okay.
Because we're talking two different things. And
Yeah.
that's how lawyers get involved is
Mhm.
Somebody
people
didn't
don't
hear.
specifically
They don't pay attention.
hear
Uh-huh.
the words that people are using because they are different. Proceeds
That's a
is
different
different than
calculation.
net.
Okay, so technically I just only own 400 shares because the 500 shares you own.
Yes.
And okay,
And you're going to get the 10% net.
that's fine.
Okay.
Very good.
You made out great.
Yes, I think so.
All right.
I'm jealous. That's just what I'm
Well,
going
we've
for
been sitting here
spaces.
waiting for something to happen. So it's
Uh-oh.
like,
Doodad.
Oh, I can handle a doodad, I think.
Okay. Lawyers tend to do that.
5 new clothes, $250.
Yeah, you need a new, oh, that's not even gonna cover your new
I
suit,
know.
is it?
You need to go to Goodwill.
Oh my word. Goodwill, wow.
Who used the bank to leverage the opportunity into these shares?
nobody.
Ah,
If you're
Wow.
That's right.
If you're one of the little guys, it's risky. If you're like the lawyer or at that level, you really need to be using your ability to leverage.
Yep.
Because you've got to get enough capital to buy the $8,000 worth of cash flow. That's not going to come from 200 shares. That's not going to generate a lot of capital. So that's the idea of just like on houses, one of the key parts of the vocabulary of the rich are leverage. So with houses, that's built in your mindset of, you are using leverage there. You're using the bank's money to acquire something that you're only covering this. Now, the difficulty with stock is it doesn't pay you any cash flow. So it is more risky because it's not paying you while you're holding it, waiting for it to turn into something valuable.
Unless it pays dividends.
Correct. Dividends, or again, the vocabulary of the rich, if you're using options, because that's another cash flow opportunity with stocks. Not in this level of the game, but in the advanced and in the real world.
Okay.
Warren Buffett makes $1 billion a year using options on the shares that he owns, because he's happy to make money while he's holding those shares.
And that's how insurance companies make money.
Excuse me.
Bless
Thank
you.
They trade options.
Mm.
But so my sister-in-law borrowed $5,000 and she promises to pay back 10
Promises.
after she finds a new job because she got laid off. Anybody want to?
By the note?
Yeah.
No.
No, thank you.
Oh well.
2.
Please go
Yeah,
to
So
if
the-
you
try.
find the sister-in-law pays off card, let me know.
I know.
Shopping. Oh my gosh. Ah,
How much did you go
I spent
shopping for?
$350 on fake jewelry.
Fake jewelry.
Oh, man.
Sunglasses, now
Out there.
jewelry.
I
You're
know.
looking
What is
so
going
cool.
on? Ah.
3. 1, 2, 3. Payday.
I forgot what my doodad
Two.
was. Oh, a tennis racket.
Downsize.
Lost your job.
No.
So you
Oh.
move out on the second ring there because you're going to
Yeah.
lose 2 turns, and you can.
Nothing happens
Move in.
financially?
Yes, something happens
You
financially.
lost your job, so you got to cover all
All
your
expenses.
expenses out of your cash. So your total expenses,
Look
$54
at your
you got to
expenses.
pay out of cash.
Look at your expenses.
How
Subtract
much is your
that.
total expenses?
So,
54.20.
You see where it says total expenses?
total expenses,
Yes, minus
Yep.
whatever you have there, minus.
So you're going to be
Whatever I have where,
subtracting
here?
that
Yes.
much from your
Minus
cash.
this.
Yes.
Yep. You got no job, you still got to pay your bills. And if you don't have
You have
enough money,
270
that's
left.
what the Guido the Lake
Oh, no,
Breaker
that's
is
minus.
willing to make you loan.
No, you're right.
No,
54.
I'm writing the wrong numbers down. Thank you.
Four. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Big
Paycheck.
deals. Bring the deals. You know,
I need
he's-
Mighty for you to come up here now. Let's go.
Okay.
I need Mighty for you to do something here on one of these cards because
Yep.
I got no money.
Well, this one's not.
So do I erase all this other stuff?
No.
No,
No.
that's all. You did
my
was
salary.
lose your job.
You just lost your
So
job.
that's why your turn's being skipped, is you're out looking for a job, and they made you pay one time because they're assuming you're going to be out of work for a month. You're in today's market, that would mean you're a 1%er if you can get a job in a month. You're really hot stuff. The average is months
What's your
to
person?
find a job. in
Unto you,
today's market.
entertainment, $30.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, this one.
5. Come on, deals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, here's the deal.
Got a paycheck.
Right.
Woohoo.
Let me get a deal.
Or no deal.
Mighty for you.
Oh,
How much?
that's the same one.
No! go for you.
No.
No! This is what everybody felt like when their 401k split.
Yep.
A split?
No, it's
reverse
not.
split.
It's company reorganizes massive losses due to overexpansion and recession. Stockholders lose half of their ownership rights.
So
Everyone who owns Mighty for You shares cuts. Share on to half previous value.
Remember.
Okay, so.
Pay no money. Your total cost does not change. Still no dividends. No one may buy or sell at this time.
So if
Reverse
you had
split.
100, you've now got 50 shares.
You got to
So
have
I-
whatever you have.
Okay.
If you had 400, you have 200
Yep.
shares.
I got 200. We don't have to
Damn.
deduct from our.
No.
No,
Expense.
it's
Okay.
literally they squish the shares together and issue a new, used to issue actual shares, but now they just update the computer.
Did you
All
get
right.
Did you get a paycheck already?
Yeah, I
Okay.
landed on paycheck. Okay, Plex buyer. Buyer offers 40,000 per unit for all units in any combination
have
of
any
duplexes.
units.
Yeah,
Okay.
big
Come on, Max.
deal. Gotta
Don't I
get
lose a
some
turn?
big,
Oh,
skip
yeah.
one,
So push
move
your-
in a ring.
Thank you.
There we go.
You're almost back.
Mm.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Charity.
So
And
10%
that's-
of total income if you want to contribute to charity and get an extra die on your next 3 rolls.
I should, but I'm not because I don't want to do
All right.
I don't want to do the bookkeeping. I'm lazy.
Come on. Give me a deal. Apartment house. Let's go. Those cards mean more when we got deals on the table.
Friend needs cash quick.
Nope.
A friend has urgent need for money. We'll sell you 10 1-ounce gold
Krugerrands.
Krugerrands well below going rate for $300 each. Use it for yourself or sell to another player. Cost is $3,000.
There is a buyer. Just the question is, where is the
They walk a lot of informationals. They watch a lot of infomercials late at night, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Good price.
Yeah, that's a
but
good price.
Your money's going to be locked up until that buyer comes along in the market cards.
With the rate we're going, it might come up.
So you would have to pay $3,000.
$3,000
Yes.
to
Okay, I'm gonna
have
pass.
10 Krugerrands.
Okay.
That's the gold coin that South Africa.
Push it in
Okay,
again.
that's my
Oh,
last one.
You're on the board
Yeah.
for next time you get a turn.
I remember back in the day, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And a paycheck.
Paycheck.
Where everybody used to have their Krugerrand necklaces.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's funny.
Unto You Entertainment today at $20.
On to you.
Middle.
Yeah,
Nah,
the high is 40. Nobody wants Unto You?
no.
Okay.
Okay.
You can buy it if you want.
I don't want
You can buy it one.
Find some nickels in his.
He has-
Yeah.
He has $270.
Yeah, no.
You can buy 10 shares.
And you can
6.
borrow from the bank, but like the
1, 2,
downsize, that's
3,
the risk
4, 5,
of borrowing
okay.
from the bank is you could get downsized.
Let me pay my payday on first. I gotta choose my
And we
card.
have a deal. Come on, good deal.
So we try not to get big deals at this time, or we can?
You can.
You
You can do that.
Just, you need at least 5K for the smallest big deal.
Okay.
Right.
Stock. ON2U Entertainment Company. Strong demand for company's library
How
of
much?
old movies on video leads to good share price.
How much?
Only you may buy
$30.
$30, and that's the high. I'll pass.
Unto You, the high was 40.
Okay for you.
Oh, no, this is Unto You right here.
On to
The
you.
trading rate is 10 to 40 here.
ONTU. Entertainment company?
Mhm.
Wow.
Maybe something with the cards.
This one
This
says trading range is 10 to 30.
That says 10 to 40.
Inconsistent.
It's a scam.
Variation.
No, don't invest in that company.
6.
Right.
Do that.
You made
Oh
it.
my
And
gosh.
payday.
You know what? You got a payday and you said, hey.
Woo, we're going out.
Yeah, now I need to do that, huh? So is the payday now still going to be my?
Still,
You
yes, whatever your
yeah.
monthly cash flow says is
Yeah.
your payday.
Because
And
Lord
Keep
knows I
coming
need it.
back.
Yep. And then what did you go do when you got your money? What
Uh,
you go do?
Tax audit.
Oh no.
read the card.
Tax audit.
That's
Ouch. Paid tax authorities $350.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot. You can't get a break.
5.
That's how it is in the real world too.
1, 2,
Sometimes,
3,
yes.
4, 5.
Paycheck.
Payday.
Deals, y'all. Everybody, let's put our energy towards deals.
Yes, we got a deal.
Let's get our
Hopefully,
energy,
hopefully.
our
Right.
communal
Let's go.
energy.
Mm.
Start a company part-time for $3,000 down payment. Cash flow
Making
0,
widgets.
liability 0. I'm gonna pass on that right now. I don't want to do that. I'm already trying to do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just bringing it
Paycheck.
in, bringing it in.
Background.
Six again.
Yeah.
You're making up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You got another payday.
Market and payday.
Yay! Congratulations,
Yes.
because you needed it.
Yes, I do. I still need it. Software company buyer.
Nope. Software.
Nobody has nothing.
No.
Yep, had the widget company just go by, but the software is the other
6.
startup company.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Downside.
No.
So I had to do
Pay amount of
Total
total expenses
expenses.
to the bank, lose 2 turns.
total expenses. 5.
Oh,
You too?
dang it.
Yeah,
Two
Oh my
downsides.
gosh.
it's a tough economy.
This is like reflecting the real world.
It's the real thing.
Do that. Buy a cafe latte and cappuccino for you and a friend. Pay $10. Huh,
That's
Okay.
cheap.
that's not bad.
You got 2 for 10.
That's the best.
And I got a new
do
friend.
that ever.
A best
They
friend.
should change this from downsize to Doge.
Oh, that is a good one.
You got another do that?
Yeah.
We are just getting all of the cards.
Buy a
Hold
food
on, I
processor for
added,
$150.
Right.
Okay.
Move in a ring.
And then that's her, and I move in.
Move me in one too, because I'm out.
Oh yeah, you just.
Mhm.
Okay, back to you.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good money, good money, good deals.
Condo for sale. Parent selling 2-1 condo used by their child in College Town. Lots of demand for rentals in this area. Use this yourself or sell to another player. 42% ROI, may sell for $45,000 to $65,000. Cost $40,000. Mortgage $36,000. Down pay $4,000. Cash flow plus $140. So if I use the bank to get this, I'd get cash flow of $140
Mm-hmm.
every month.
Yeah, if you pay the down pay, you,
Down pay is $4,000.
yes, 4,000. Gets you control of that and the cash flow.
And then
There are buyers in the market for condos, and that's the range that's listed on the card is that. So as you can tell where you're buying it in the market if you want to flip it.
could I borrow money for my down pay?
Yeah, absolutely. If
Okay.
you borrow all 4,000,
Mhm.
it'll cost you 400 a month.
To borrow
and-
that?
Yes.
That's not worth it though.
But you'll
bank
get the
sells
cash
you-
flow 140.
Sells money at 10%. So every 1,000
So it
costs
really
you
costs you-
$100.
$260 a month if you think about it.
Okay.
So yes, the net. you
Negative
be
cash flow.
Negative until
Mm-hmm.
you paid off the loan.
Okay, so maybe I could do 2,000 down and borrow 2,000.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Or
borrow.
maybe you could find an investor.
Oh, anybody want a JV with me here?
Why are you thinking scarcity?
I don't know. That's my mindset. I haven't been in it long enough.
Because there are lots and lots of options.
Mhm.
If
I want to
people,
purchase it.
Okay, so go ahead and put,
yeah.
did you guys want to go in
Anybody
where?
wanna go in?
So
Okay.
it could be a
So right here,
partnership,
where it says real
could
estate,
get
put
3
condo.
other investors. If people were
You're gonna put
thinking about,
4,000.
Oh, down pay is
Yeah,
four.
down.
because
And
at
the
this
cost is
point,
40.
you really need to be thinking
Then here you're
every
gonna do a
deal
loan
is
that's
your deal.
2,000.
So
Mm.
why aren't you making an offer on your deal?
Then
Why aren't
that's your
you
bank
making
loan.
an offer on
your
your
bank-
deal?
Add
Why aren't you making an offer on your deal?
2,000.
That's,
Yeah.
you can either have one turn
So now you're
go
gonna go
around,
here,
or you can have
expenses.
4 turns
I need to add this in there.
every time.
You're gonna put
Goes
here
around.
140.
It is just
200 should be.
what's
the-
going on
the
inside your
expense.
head.
She's paying 200 a month, not 2,000 a month.
Would you like
That's
4
not what we put
turns,
down.
or would you like
Bank loan
1
would be
turn?
Bank loan amount. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
So put
200.
200.
Sorry,
My
my
expense
fault.
monthly.
Because I was
expense,
looking
okay.
at that, I was like, why does it say bank loan 2,000 here and then 200 here? Yeah, sorry, my fault. Yeah, because that's all you're paying a month. So you increase this income. And then remember, you still have that loan, so you have to take out, like I would say,
So,
200.
yeah, monthly
Yeah.
cash flow is always
So
total
$60.
income minus total expense.
60.
Uh-huh.
Did you put?
I
add 60?
added 200 here.
No,
So
no,
it
no,
was
no.
950.
No, because think you're still getting in the.
Oh, yeah.
You're still getting
yeah.
140.
So
So you
9,
really
it was
gonna be-
950
it's really gonna-
before.
Yeah,
But it's
140.
still an $200 is
Right.
the expense.
So
Oh,
there
it's still
should
an
be a
expense?
bank
Oh, okay.
loan entry at the bottom of your sheet.
Oh, she
for
has the bank
however
loan
much you
entry.
borrowed,
She has that.
and that turns into a bank expense. If she borrowed 2, that turns into 200. That number
I add
gets
200
bigger
here.
by
Still goes
200.
200?
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
that's what I
okay,
did.
sorry
Okay.
about that.
No,
And
that's
that's
okay.
Because she-
completely separate from entering the information about the cash flow
Oh, okay.
that's coming in, and
Real
then
estate is right here, 140.
the total income minus total expenses that have
And that would
changed
change this.
ends up with your
New amount.
cash flow should go down by $60.
Okay. Oops, not that much.
Your monthly income should go down by $60.
590. Yep.
And you want to record it as an asset down in your asset pile so that you
She
have
has it.
the
Real
the
estate.
key number there is
Put
the
32.
mortgage, because if you sell it, you don't get the whole value.
You mean 2?
You
Two
gotta
or
pay
two,
off the
sorry.
mortgage to be able to.
Can I
get
just
in.
hang on to
No,
this
that's
or no?
yours.
If you want to, the goal
That's your
is, this
3.
is what you should be
1, 2,
working
3.
for
What's
in the
Opportunity.
real world and in the
Opportunity.
game.
Okay.
You don't have little notes on your refrigerator.
Stock.
Okay
that
for
tell you
Okay
you.
for you.
That's what
That's my
that
view.
is.
Okay.
Split 2 to
You
1.
are actually working off of
I
your
thought we
books.
just had that
Mhm.
one.
And
Okay.
so that's what
Nobody
Robert's
has
trying to
It could be possible because the colors are different. You see the colors are different for some of these cards.
Oh.
Like it could be
Like,
mixed.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
2 set or a
Your
piece
turn
of
again,
another
Mine?
and we are back
set.
on the board.
Okay.
Kayla.
Now I'm going to the market.
Condo
House
buyer?
So nothing,
right.
nobody has a house or what?
No.
Okay.
But I was thinking it would have been nice if it said condo buyer.
Quick flip.
Payday.
Good.
1, 2,
Two.
3, and 4. Opportunity.
No, again.
Yeah, we're gonna do payday first. Okay, now let's see what this says. Rare gold coin.
Ah, Pirate gold.
Okay. Let's see. The spot you spotted an unusual 15,000 Royal Spanish
1,500.
New World Havana Mint only pieces of 8 gold coins in good condition at a swap meet. One only seller can ask $500. Use this yourself or sell to another player.
Yep.
The cost is $500. The down payment is $500. Liability 0. Cash flow 0.
So there is a buyer. Again, it's
Anybody wanna buy
unacquired in that
No.
market pile.
No.
And is it on the
I'll buy
top
it.
or is it on the?
How much you want to give me for it? 10%. Good. You got it.
No, you weren't gonna use it, so.
Yeah. Well,
You can help us-
that's why.
you can
That's
help
why
us
it's
sister
only
out.
10%. That's $50.
No, I would just take it off your hands for 500.
You gonna pay me $500?
No,
No.
I'll pay the
cost of
the
it?
swap meet guy 500.
No, you gotta pay me because I got it.
Okay, that's all right then. Tell the swap meet guy he lost out because you won't help a sister out.
Oh, look at you. Gotta help a brother out too.
I'll give
That's
you-
funny.
well, I guess that would be $50, huh?
Yeah, that's all it was. See? Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, I'll give you $50. I'll take the gold coin. I like gold.
Total of 550.
Gold. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oops, one.
Good job holding your ground, Max.
For 50
CD. Today's price 5,000. 20 pays $20 a month. Anybody want a $5,000 CD?
No. I want a house, a building. 1, 2, 3.
Big money.
Hey y'all.
Oh.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all, that sounds like
Hey y'all.
Oh, yeah.
hey
That'll
auntie.
work.
Mighty
Top
for
dollar.
you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
$30.
Woo, that's top.
That's what we bought it. I'm selling.
I'm selling.
$30.
Not as much as I wanted.
Right. Got it.
$250.
Yeah, 'cause that's
Half
top
as
dollar.
many shares.
Yeah.
30
But it's gone.
equals-
All right, so I get
Oh, let me put that in there.
200 times
is that
30. MYT for you, yes.
So
We're all
so
selling.
we take it off.
Yep.
200.
7,500.
Multiply your smaller number of shares times 30.
So I get $6,000.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a good deal.
And I owe you
Oh yeah, that's right.
I owe you $500.
Oh, thank you.
See, I don't owe her nothing.
It came out to be the same because
Yeah, 'cause it's
I
split.
spent $500 and she got 100 shares.
You would have doubled it, huh? If we didn't have to half it, you would have doubled your money.
No, if what I'm saying is because I gave you the whole shares, you got all of it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I owe her 500. Okay. Goodbye, Mighty.
All right, Mighty.
Well done. So where do we take that off?
It's your turn. Okay, so you know what? I forgot to tell you to write it, but it was supposed to be
okay.
All
right
the
there.
shares
Oh, yeah.
are gone.
I wrote it over here.
Sold.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did. Yeah. They don't have any more.
3. 1,
But I got
2,
some
3.
money in the bank.
I'm gonna try a big deal. We're ready for a big one, I think. Apartment house for sale. 12-unit apartment house offered by out-of-state heirs of handyman owner. Long waiting list for 4 apartments in this building. Use this yourself or sell to another player. 58% ROI, may sell for $300,000 to $480,000. Cost is $350,000. Down pay is $50,000. Mortgage $300,000. Cash flow $2,400. I'm gonna have to pass on this one.
Really?
So
So need
It's
$50,000
all of us.
to take the deal down.
can all of us put in on this?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I couldn't do it myself, so
50,000.
Wait, say the numbers again.
cost is $350,000. Down pay is $50,000. Mortgage is $300,000. Cash flow. Oh, I like that cash flow.
Cash flow is
I want
$2,400.
it. $2,400. I want to work a deal with anybody who'd like to work with me.
Who's interested in participating? I am.
I am. So is it us two or?
So
I need to hear the
everybody
deal.
should have said yes. Remember, in the real world, your job is to make offers.
Yes, and we've
Saying
been
yes
doing that.
is not saying I'm going to do it. Saying yes is how you get in the door to be able to negotiate. And then you say, oh, now that I've worked
Excuse me.
all the numbers, that doesn't fit my strategy. But literally,
This
you
should fit
don't
everybody's.
understand real estate if you didn't say yes to her question. You got to work on your real estate muscles. The answer is always yes.
Okay.
I'd like to talk about this deal. Always yes.
See,
So
in
All
my
right.
room,
literally, both in the real world and in the game.
I have a sign up on the wall that says "Never say no to opportunity."
So it
There's
would
a
be,
famous book, No is the beginning of negotiation, to capture that flip side from the salesperson side. But yes, from
So what do you want to
a
do?
investor, you're literally one of the things you should be practicing here is always saying yes
okay.
to
So-
negotiating.
What do you want to do? Do you want to end on a deal?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
And
we'll
then-
look at it.
So if we all split it 4 ways, it's 12,500 for the down payment.
Mhm.
And
If
the
you
cash
even-
flow?
Cash flow is 2,400.
So you,
Uh-uh.
cash flow would be 600 each
Okay, that's
Six.
good.
every month.
And even if you have to take out a loan for the deposit, the loan is a bit much. It's $1,250. It's $1,250 a month.
Your piece pays half its way.
Mhm.
So
So we would still be negative cash flow.
That's why I said no.
Mm.
I did that in my head. I was like, no, that ain't gonna work.
So no?
so
Mhm.
Do you want to try on it?
Mhm,
Okay,
I'll
so
try it.
50,000 divided by 3. That's 16,666 each.
Okay.
Or I can do half and you guys can split half.
You can do 2,500?
Mm-hmm.
I mean 25,000?
Might as well.
How much were you planning to put down?
I was willing to split it 4 ways. He's out, so I like that better for my cash flow as a janitor salary is kind of tight. So I like that idea. What do you think?
So I'll do
Michaela?
half of the deal.
So she would get 1,200 cash flow.
Mm-hmm.
We would still get 600
yeah.
cash flow.
so
But our loan would be, how much would our loan be?
Our loan would be
25,000 divided by 2, right?
right. 12.5, the same 12.5. You're still a quarter.
Oh, to begin with.
Mhm.
It'd still be 12,550.
So,
Let me see.
She's saying she's going to take over Max's portion that he doesn't
Right.
want to pay.
Right.
Y'all still negative cash flow.
What would be what do you think you can handle?
so I'll be
12.50.
interested in debrief of what is your strategy that you're working from to create the capital to be able to not have to borrow this money? Because yes, it's good to have negative, but you've got more strength on your balance sheet to take the negative cash flow than any of them do.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the strong player here. This should be the easiest deal for you to do. It should be easier than they're getting it because the negative cash flow is a bigger hit on their balance sheet than it is on yours.
Yeah.
That's what I meant when, okay, you've got a bigger monthly cash flow. So $600 negative is smaller hit to the overall cash flow than the 600 will be on their sheets. I'm not trying to tell you you must jump in here, but I am telling you you should seriously be thinking about what is my strategy. If they can make it work, why can't I?
Well, what I'm seeing is that they can't make it work. That's my problem.
Everybody here has at least a $600
Increase in our
monthly
income.
cash flow.
Mhm.
So every one of them can take the $600 hit and still be cash flow positive. So it is risky, but that is the definition of investing, is you looking at the risk and making plans on how you're going to deal with the risk.
So we're gonna do my
that
deal?
Market
you're
cards, did a 12 unit come up
undertaking.
already?
But that is one
Are
of
we gonna do
the
my deal?
That's fine.
Okay, so I can start doing
stretching
Yes, we could.
your perception that
okay.
I would encourage you to do here, because Robert Kiyosaki talks about once you've played the game enough to understand the mechanics of, okay, this is how all of this works. I know how the mechanics of this game works. You should be going bankrupt every dozen times you play the game.
Oh, really?
If you are not doing that, you are not stretching your view of the world, because this is the place to
Go bankrupt.
blow up.
Instead of in real life. Yeah.
Because all it takes is tearing up that sheet of paper and it's done. This
Okay.
is the point where you explore how close to risky can I get. And well, yes, if it goes bad, how do I manage a bad situation? Because that's the other key part. The people out here on the fast track, they don't get sugar plums and rainbows as what's happening to them. They get exactly the same events happening in the world. The difference is they're ready to say, oh, okay, I had a plan for that. Now that I'm here, I know I have to do these extra things to deal with this problem. So they're ready to take action, as opposed to living in a world where things happen to them. They live in a world where they make things happen. And that is the mindset shift.
So do we?
So I'm gonna put the 12 unit.
So this is a opportunity in the real sense
Down
of
We only my cost.
12,500.
Yep.
Yep.
the other part of it is there's roughly 30 minutes left.
And then
What
cost.
other than this deal,
350.
how are you going to get your guy out of the rat race? Is the other thing
And
to
so
be
she's gonna get
thinking
the
about.
1,200 a month.
Okay.
Okay.
I added my 600 here,
Yes.
but we need to pay my bank loan. So bank loan is 125.
I don't know. What your-
Because our
10%.
It's
So however much
12,500.
you borrow,
However,
you
you're gonna- that's
add
gonna be
that to the
10%.
bank loan
bank loan right
entry
here
on
Yeah.
the bottom of your sheet.
is 12,500.
10% of that turns into what you add to the
125.
bank expense.
That's
Your
not bad.
expenses go up by that much,
Yep.
and your monthly income goes up by your cut of the cash flow.
No, it's 1,200.
Mhm.
Yeah, shucks. No, it's 12,500.
So yes, if you're borrowing all 12,500, it would be a $1,250 expense
Every month.
Yes.
every month.
Is that gonna work for you? If it's not gonna work for you, then we could try a different
Well,
arrangement.
she should have cash lying around, so she
Where's she
doesn't
have
have
cash
to borrow
lying
all 12.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I do have. Okay, my bank loan just went down by.
So that
Okay.
was another piece of me thinking you guys had. This
Minus?
was
I'm gonna minus
well
For me, I
within
was-
your risk
Yeah, I was.
tolerance. Is you've got the cash you
Mhm.
just made
Yep.
on the
Yeah,
stock.
exactly.
That's why we were looking for a
You don't
deal.
need to borrow the whole amount. So
Woo!
you're not going to go into debt. $600.
Okay, so
You got
now
cash.
my loan is
Uh,
2,500.
Okay.
So now this would be only
10% of
Mhm.
whatever you borrow.
$250. Oh shoot, what was this one?
It's $25, right?
Oh,
The first loan was your condo.
I know.
Can
but
you pay off the
actually-
condo?
I actually.
So that's
You
still
had
there.
200 there.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
200.
I actually will use that. 2,500. Oops. 2,500.
So I'm gonna add to my total income, because since I'm not getting it done right,
250.
3,100 plus the 600 a month in my cash flow, right?
So,
These
so
two.
you recorded the thing you
Okay.
bought
12
and the
unit.
cash flow that goes with it.
That's 600,
And that flows over
Here.
there.
Mhm.
That makes this bigger.
and that's
By that
300.
much.
Yep,
And
3,700.
then after you've adjusted that one,
Then I did
now
this one.
you subtract that from
Oh,
that to
so
come
wait a
up
minute.
with what
Wait,
you.
2,500, 2,500 times 10%
did yours
is
already.
250 a month. So I'm gonna add 250
Yes.
to this,
I'm
Absolutely.
negative.
plus 1,980. Dang, all these times I've played and I still got that equals
I don't get much cash flow.
2,230
This is
Okay.
the second time I
minus-
come to play
So
this,
you
and I've learned
subtract
something different
that
each time.
number from that
This is
number.
my only
Okay.
second time.
But I
It's a
borrowed
balance
of
sheet.
extra money,
it's,
so I-
whatever.
So I should have
money
1,470
cover
for my
my-
cash flow now.
Yep.
negative
Because
cash
you,
flow. And I have a side.
Woo! Make
income
some
went
money!
up by 6. So yes,
making some
you're
money!
ahead by $200.
I'm making some money!
You've got a
All
bigger
right, we got
All
a
right, we
deal,
ready
baby!
All
How'd you make money?
Because I got a
right. She
$600
had
passive
the
income.
cash to
Oh.
be able to pay most of the 12.
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
Most of
so
the-
her.
because all
difference
we were
between
doing was
what she had
collecting
to borrow.
paychecks,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't get any. I never got a deal.
Okay.
So I had $12,000, so I put $10,000 down, cash,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
my loan was for 2,500,
2,500. And so what's your monthly payment?
250.
Yep.
Yeah, I
It's
got that.
always you knock a zero off. That's
Mhm.
what it is.
That's what I did.
Okay.
All right,
Did
now I
you
can
do
go.
yours too,
Right.
like me?
Make it happen.
I did. I did the 10,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So
All
I
right.
got that much.
Very-
But
Uh-oh.
now I don't see why this is.
So
Fine.
okay, did you add your 200 over here?
Ah, no.
And you're at 600?
Yeah.
Payday.
You always
Payday.
write what you're buying down first.
Oh, I didn't change it from here, did I?
Did you
And
add
what you're
600 to
making.
this?
Yes, I did.
5.
It's 1740 now.
So 1740. What about your expenses? Did you do did you add the 250 here?
Yeah.
So did you subtract these two?
Yeah, and now I only have
I gotta
240
do that.
because 250 is.
We're about to make this money, girl.
Yeah,
We're about to
we'll
make this money.
$50.
Just gotta sit on it.
We're about to make this money.
Or
We about to make this money.
uh,
Only
there's that
one.
one where it's,
Market
Okay,
card.
Okay, let's go market.
Plex buyer. So let's see.
You own an
Oh
apartment.
man, it says for 408.
Yep, you own an apartment.
Yeah, we got a building. Oh, I thought an 8 would be considered
We have a 12 unit, right?
Yeah, we had
Wow.
12.
Yep, it's right here.
Like, too excited. Like,
You find a great deal. Company bought transferred managers 3-2 house. No current tenant. Has been on market 6 months. Just reduced. Borrow from the bank if you must, but buy this. 150% ROI. May sell for 65 to 135,000. Cost 45,000. Down pay 2,000. Mortgage 43,000. Cash flow 250. Anybody?
I'll buy it.
wait a minute. You're not gonna buy the card?
I have 340 monthly every payday.
Okay,
now.
so you want to sell the card, or do you want to get something from the card?
I'd like to get something from it.
First
On the
off,
connection fee.
what does 150% ROI mean? That means you're going to get all of your down payback plus another 50%
Oh.
every year.
Mm-hmm. So how can I do that? How can I work that deal?
Okay, so how much is the down pay?
Oh,
$2,000.
$2,000.
Mhm.
You always look at the numbers.
Okay.
That's why I said I can do that one for you.
Like
I heard it.
says, borrow money from the bank, because if you borrow $2,000, that's going to cost you $200. How much does this pay?
This pays cash flow of 250.
So
Well, you-
even if you borrow all the
yes,
money,
I'll be making
you're
$500.
$50
I'll-
ahead.
I'll buy
So
Sorry, Matt.
you should still be making offers, because
I could do
if he
this.
makes you, I've made successful offers and gotten control of that car in cash flow games.
Okay.
I saw the value of it, and they felt they needed money, so I offered them $5,000 and they took it.
Oh, wow.
Because $5,000 in the hand was worth more than the somewhere in the future that this card can generate $60,000.
That's why I was
If
like,
you
wait a
flip
minute.
But that's in the
I
future.
haven't
I
been
love
gluing
it.
here.
And
This-
so
I don't
that
need to glue
is
this over here.
successful
Oh, no.
win-win
No.
negotiating,
Okay.
is finding out what they
Oh, yeah, you
need,
should probably.
and maybe you can
Don't worry about it.
supply that. And you value the future value,
So I'm
they're
going to
valuing the
add another
current
200
value
here.
of cash in their hand. And that
But I
makes
get
it so we were
plus
both
250
happy.
here.
I've had other people that haven't taken $50,000 for that card.
Okay, Max, your turn. She's
So
figuring it
That's
out.
true. If you get the card, depending on where you are, that could have been the key to getting out of the rat race. If you had other things
acting
going on.
it, yes.
If you had other things,
acting
that would have
on
been
it,
perfect.
Very much.
Yeah, I got it. I see where you're going now. I didn't even go far though. One. That's actually
Oh,
smart.
that actually increased my cash flow.
Yay!
Absolutely, guaranteed.
Yep.
Stock. Okay for you, drug company. Today's price $10. It goes up to 40.
Today's 10.
Yeah.
Today's 10.
We didn't have the $40 one
It
yet.
came out. It was one of the first ones. Was $40.
Oh, never mind.
There are more
But
than
I think
one
it's that's what I was about to
$40
say.
card.
It's another more than
And
one.
there's a 30.
We had that too
We had
already.
the 40 and the
there's,
30.
and there are more than one.
Yeah, I think it's
Today
gonna-
they're how much?
$10.
If you buy some stock for me, how much are you? What would you like?
I'd like for you to buy some stock for me.
For how much is what she asked. What's your offer?
Well, you know, I did 200 before. I like to have 200 more shares.
Oh, I can't do 200 shares of $10 stock.
100 shares of $10 stock.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't really want it then.
you're right.
Would you take if I buy only 10? Would you take that?
Sure.
Okay. I'll buy 10 from you, and that's basically it on my deal. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. $10. 10 shares? Or
Yes, 10 shares.
Oh,
So are you buying 10 for him and 10 for you?
No, she
That's what
said
I'm
just-
asking.
yeah,
Right.
I
that's
said
what
just
she
10 for
asked.
myself.
And he said
Oh,
yes.
no, I thought you meant 10 for me.
You
Right.
see, you weren't
How you
Why
gonna
I
charge? How you gonna tell me
clarified is
200 and then tell her 10?
Because you,
Oh, you stopped.
You told me
I said,
yes.
what would you like? You said 200.
That's what he would like.
Right.
yeah.
What would you like?
I was just asking if I could just buy 10. Just
Oh,
Flat out
no,
buy
no,
10.
no. I thought you were buying for me too.
She didn't offer you anything.
She sure did.
But you said
Right.
okay.
You did.
Well,
It's
I
not
didn't
in
write nothing
writing.
down. I don't have to.
It's not in writing,
It's
so.
not in writing, yeah.
I was gonna say I want that deal too.
Well,
So if you buy some stock for me, I'll buy however many you want for you.
okay.
Oh, so can I buy you 10 stock and you buy me 1,000?
Right.
No, no, no.
That's what
no,
you
no.
just said.
That's what you just said.
yes.
That's not-
that
that's
is
not what
you
you
meant.
Guess what
just
you
said.
just
Okay,
said.
that's not what I meant.
That's what you said.
That's the-
I see what
that
you're
is
doing.
the
If you
learning
buy
from
for-
this
Yeah.
negotiation.
If
is
you
that
buy stock for
actually
me,
have to use,
you can buy as much stock as you want for yourself.
there it
Well,
is.
then how
what we're
much is
saying.
for
Okay.
me? How many does for me require?
I'm making
Okay.
it off for the highest one wins.
Okay.
Well,
Wow. So
No.
you're gonna limit if you're getting stock at all? So you're gonna say only one person can get you stock?
No,
Well, all three of
that's
us
not
can
what
get
I
you
said.
stock. You just did. You said
No.
the highest one wins.
Okay.
The highest one wins. They
Can I buy you
Oh.
5 shares and I buy 10 for myself? You still have some
And I'll get you
shares.
6 shares. You said the highest one, get them 7. That's what he just said, right? He
It
said
is,
the
it
highest
is.
one
Ow.
wins.
I did that too. That hurts.
Get them 7. The highest one won. We get whatever we want.
Wow.
So then we all have
The
to buy
words
you
matter,
7.
huh?
Absolutely.
Oh,
They
that's
are
that's a
That's
really hard
fundamental
lesson for me.
Successful negotiation. About 15 more minutes before we debrief.
Okay.
Okay, so I need 100 shares from anybody, from each of you, if you want to buy shares.
How about
Okay, I'll have to pass.
What did he
I
say?
could only afford 10.
He said he wants us to buy him 100 shares each.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't do 100 shares.
I can't do 100 shares. I'd be 0 on my bank.
you need a new group of friends?
We can get you 100 shares total.
See, that's what happens when you're a lawyer
They spend all
hanging
their
out with us
capital on the
riffraff.
apartment house.
Yeah. And it's not that good of a deal because I know it's a $5 card out there somewhere. It hasn't come up yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
You should be giving back to the community now that you made it out.
Made it out of what?
You
I
live on
didn't
the
make
east
it out of
side?
I
You
know.
live on the
Downside?
Are we
You
still
got-
over?
I'm the one that's still, I'm the
Yeah.
one that's got the latest amount of cash flow here, of cash. Oh,
No,
yeah.
you don't.
Doesn't know anything.
I have 480
Yeah, we're
bucks
the
in my
hard
bank
working
account.
people.
Are we going, anybody going to make a real offer?
We did, but we made real
Yep.
offers, and
They
then you
did.
told us a minimum of 100.
I don't remember them. Can you say it again?
You said the
We
highest one.
negotiated.
5, 6, 7.
You said the highest
It
one
was
wins.
easy to
She
remember.
said 5. I said 6. I said she must offer 7 because that's the highest one that will win.
Oh,
But you keep saying you want 100 shares from each of us, and I know that there is a lower card there that's $5 a share. So I'm not going to give you 100 shares, and I know I can get something for $5 pretty soon. It's coming.
Okay, then we'll just put it back.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, it's my
Your turn.
Yeah.
Now you got nothing.
Yeah.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paycheck. Paycheck. Oh, okay. After mine is it. Mighty for you. Today's price $30.
Oh,
Anybody?
no, we already sold it.
So now I,
Unloaded all the
my
money.
paycheck. Since I'm negative, I subtract my paycheck, right?
Why are you negative?
From
Oh,
your
you're negative.
cash, yes, if you actually borrowed enough to go negative.
Yep, I did. Even though I'm not really negative.
4.
'cause I got my side hustle.
As an officer, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, she's a crook.
Charity.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna
Aren't
put.
they
I'm gonna
all?
pay my charity.
All right.
see.
Oh, you want to get some extra money so you can go faster
Yep.
to the,
That
To
is
get the child.
value of charity, yes.
Okay, go. It's your turn.
Okay.
Cindy.
she just wants to go
5.
get there faster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me get paid first. 390. And hopefully this ain't more than $870.
Yeah.
Buy a new fishing rod. I am heading back to Alaska. I may need one. $100. Okay.
Wow.
You can't bring them on the plane though.
You can't bring a fishing pole on the plane?
Oh, if we hand carry it, it's just
Oh.
well, we could sit it in the compartment up front, I guess.
Hmm.
But
They have those cute little
They have to be the breakdown kind.
yeah, they have to
You
be
can
the
bring,
breakdown
but,
kind.
Okay.
4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Opportunity.
All right, what you gonna get?
Mutual fund.
You know,
Grows for Us fund. It's selling today at $20.
Hmm.
It goes up to 30.
middle of.
Hmm.
Anybody want to spend
Anybody?
any money on that?
Not I.
Going
Not
once,
today.
No,
going
not
twice.
interested.
All right.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Another
Hey.
Babies.
Baby.
Wow.
Did you have a paid day too, or is that?
She
No.
already passed.
Oh,
Let's see.
Expenses get bigger, you get more negative.
She's the only one having babies. Uh-oh. Oh, you got paycheck.
Didn't you?
I
pay for
missed it.
charity?
Dang it.
Yeah, that's why we moved the rats out to the rings.
Oh,
normally,
move the
is
rats.
to
Okay.
Remind you that,
Thank you.
okay,
I missed one. Shoot.
it's use it or lose it.
Yeah, no, I just missed one.
Yeah, all right.
I forgot.
What were you supposed to do when you do charity?
Use 2 die.
Oh,
Yeah.
darn it.
No.
House buyer, 3-bedroom, 2.
Oh, you don't
There
have
you
that?
I
go.
have
What are they
that.
doing it for?
You offered $100,000 for a 3-2 rental house.
Woo!
Buyer has owner finance. Woo! Everyone may sell at this price.
This is a $2,000 one you paid.
Right,
All right.
so the mortgage on that
So look at the
house
house.
is what you'll
Okay.
subtract
Here's
from the
my
I can't see
100K.
it.
house.
So
Okay.
go.
Come up with what you're
Yeah.
making.
So 100,000 minus 43.
100,000 minus 43.
Mhm.
57.
Minus 43.
43.
And so you got
57,000?
57. You add
Yeah.
57 here. Does she have to pay off the loan?
No, she is not required to pay
Okay.
off the extra
So
loan.
then
She
now-
can,
So I could,
once she,
I'm going to
so
cross
Take
this
the-
that
out.
out. Mhm.
Mhm,
so you get rid of the house
mhm.
and you get rid of the income, the
Income up here.
250 from the
250.
house.
But now you
Right.
can go right straight here.
That goes away.
The 250 goes away.
Right, you sold it, you don't get any cash flow. Now that you sold it, you just get the cash.
250
Uh,
equals
you're-
1740. What was that? Yeah, it was 250. Okay. So now my bank loan for that is gone.
You're,
I
well,
had,
no, not until you explicitly pay it. The mortgage that was on the house
was 43,000.
went away. That's
Oh,
what you paid, is
so I
the
need to-
mortgage.
Yep, I took that
If
off.
you want to pay off your, once you take care of the house completely, then yes, you could pick to pay off whatever bank loans you want to pay off.
Oh, I'll do that.
Or you can hold the money in cash for big deals.
Okay.
So it's your choice, but you can if you want to. So there is money in the universe. And again, this is a perfect example of, do you have scarcity mindset or do you have abundance mindset?
Okay.
When she got that money, were you yelling and saying yippee more than she was? If you were, you have an abundance mindset. You are saying, look at all that money that entered the universe that I get to use. Or do you have a scarcity universe, a normal E employee? That's not fair. There ought to be a law against that. It must be a scam. She must run around with Elon. All of the
Oh, boy.
kind of current nonsense that the scarcity mindset people have of how the world, and that's literally.
Okay,
So you
I'm gonna pay off my
need
bank
to be
loans.
thinking you have $57,000. It happens to be in her pocket, but you have $57,000 to do stuff with. That's abundance mindset. If you're saying, oh, it's just not fair that she got that money, why don't I? That's scarcity mindset. That's the norm that you'll find in the world, is that you're not looking at it from the standpoint of, wow, that's great news.
Just don't buy a
Not just
Tesla.
for her, but for me.
Because I'm pulling you over.
Yes, one of those
That's
civil forfeiture. You better not drive with it in your car. She's gonna come take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Go, go, go.
And good luck with getting
2.
any justice.
Wow.
All
Opportunity.
right. So why did
Condo
you go
for
Condo
sale.
for sale.
Why did you go small?
Because he didn't hear you.
When you have
He didn't hear you.
$57,000.
He didn't hear you.
I heard, but I don't understand what you're getting at now.
There's
Now you're the wholesaler.
$57,000 over there.
Yeah.
She has money.
Why didn't you go big?
We can bring her a deal. If
Oh.
she likes the deal, she might pay for the deal.
Right.
Got it.
All right. Yeah, you're not using your money.
Well, that depends now, because you just said that, and I got 2-bedroom, 1-bath
All right.
condo.
If you like that better than an 8-plex, that was a good pull.
Yes. I see.
Okay, I paid off my
It only
loans.
cost you
Yay.
$5,000.
So
And
now-
my
So,
cash
yeah,
flow
so
is
there's
higher.
nothing
Okay.
wrong.
Monthly
It's
All right,
just,
good. You're back to
you're
making
in
more than
terms
you
of,
did when
are
you
you
started.
demonstrating that you understood what I said.
So you got the
And
50.
pulling
now you
a
put
small
the-
deal
the
says,
three-
no, you
the-
didn't
what's it,
understand.
Well,
House, you put it
I
back.
did it. I
That's
got a
what the
good
house
thing though.
Right, and you understand that you could have gotten an 8-plex.
Yes.
Okay,
We can't
so
argue.
you picked.
Okay,
Go
my
ahead.
turn.
Let
Okay,
him
so
do his
I got a,
card so we can go on. We
2-bedroom,
got like
1-bath
20
condo.
minutes.
You gonna
Okay.
take it down?
Yes, he
He
said.
said
Oh
he
yeah,
can buy
it.
it's $5,000 down payment.
Okay,
All right.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another
Paycheck.
doodad and a paycheck.
Yeah.
Go buy those
We got
things
a
for the
lot of
baby.
market cards this time and
Yeah.
a lot of doodads.
Mhm.
Oh, let me get my second one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it 2 or 3 or
There
just
we
2?
go.
Okay. Come on, deals. 11.
It's a good number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh,
A
and you pass a
paycheck
Okay.
paycheck.
and a deal.
Yes, that's right. What we buying?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so this is a laundromat.
Oh.
The ROI is 60%,
Nice.
and it's cost right now 30,000,
Mhm.
and that's the total cost. But somebody could buy it for 60 to 90,000, and it's a monthly cash flow of 1,500.
I like that.
Would you like to be on this deal?
Sure.
What would you like to do?
I could buy it right out and give you let's say a percentage of the sale.
Okay.
What-
So if you buy it out, that means you're going to get the cash flow.
Mm-hmm.
I got this far.
So if you get I'll let you keep the whole cash flow.
Okay.
If you give me 20% on the sale.
Sure. That's what.
You
Let
have
me
a-
double check what's that.
Real estate, you have a 2-1 condo.
I'll give you 6,000 for
Down
this.
payment is
You want to give me
5K.
6,000 for the card?
It costs you.
I'll pay it like you said. I pay it right out,
40K.
right?
Mhm.
I
You
paid
want to
for
pay for the
Oh,
card.
no, here you have.
Right, 6,000 for the card,
2-1.
basically.
She wants to pay you
And
And I
Yeah.
get the cash flow.
the 10%
You-
upfront.
Oh, okay.
That's
But
what
we
you
don't
were
know what
saying.
it's going to sell for.
Oh, okay, you're talking about net then.
35,000.
Yeah,
Okay,
we don't know what
Is
it's
your
going to sell for.
mortgage.
okay.
Okay,
I didn't know if you,
that
okay,
doesn't
I
go
was
here.
talking, we're thinking this different things.
Home
So,
mortgage. 'cause
so
that's an
what do you want to do?
investment.
You
That's my
want to
actual
do
home. This
the,
is an
on the sale?
investment.
Yeah.
Oh,
on the sale.
that's what you
And
meant by
then you
sell.
added
Mhm.
that.
Okay.
I did that.
Okay, well,
Sure,
if you sell
sure,
it for
I didn't
10%
do
of the
this yet.
sale, sure, we
Oh.
can do that,
Uh,
and I get the cash flow.
Okay.
I did it
All
here,
right,
but I got
so
added here, right?
30,000.
What
Yeah,
are,
you
what
gotta
is your
subtract.
total
Right.
expenses
Yeah.
right now?
Get your-
Total expenses.
I'm gonna buy it right out.
Right, what are your total expenses right now?
Oh, right now is
230.
950.
You're out of the rat race by buying this card.
Woohoo! Woohoo! So I need to put this down. It's a laundromat.
Right,
So what happens if the car comes up?
then you have an interest, so you
I still can get the
can
money?
effectively manage it
Okay,
for
All
her.
right, cool. Okay.
You're her people.
Okay, I'm boots on the ground.
So that,
How'd you get so much
so
money?
that you'll
So
get
you're
your
out.
cut.
Woo!
Excellent.
That's
Out of the
awesome.
rat race.
I did it just
All
in
right.
time too.
So
So now I need to put I put my
I don't
asset
have a whole lot
here.
of money.
Mhm. Actually,
And
we're gonna
then-
go over here now.
I'm gonna do
So,
15. I'm
yes,
gonna add
once
Oh, she's out of the
1,500
rat
here.
race?
add on the top, the
Mhm.
1,500.
Yeah, at your
Mhm.
1,500.
Then your passive income is the number you
Exceeds.
need
Mm-hmm.
to, number one, know that you're getting out, and number two, rounded to the nearest thousand, it is your new paycheck on the passive.
She's out.
All
Wow,
right.
congrats.
Thank you.
And a janitor.
Woohoo! That's what I told Max right away. I'm a lawyer. Well, be careful.
So now,
Minus.
no. Does she have to minus anything? Is this the
She-
total income, right?
That's my
As
total
long
income?
as she's paying cash,
Yeah, she's paying
she
cash.
doesn't care
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the rest of
Yeah, this
that
doesn't matter
side.
anymore.
Because
Oh,
as
this is your
long
new
as
number.
your passive income
did get
is
that
bigger
right.
than your
Okay.
expenses,
So put
now
that
you
3240
just
here.
rounded to the nearest thousand.
Oh, not to the
Nobody
nearest-
reads
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So it's three. So
Ever.
it's $3,000.
I've never found a single person in all my time that have ever read that
Okay,
line
times
on the
100.
sheet.
So we just
So
add
yes,
two
times,
zeros?
Mhm.
and you get that much money right now to put on your cash sheet.
$300,000.
Yep.
Mhm.
Woo-wee.
I'm rich.
So now you go
No,
300,000 here
you're just happy. You're
plus
not
Yes,
the
I
rich.
read.
50.
Goal
now you
is
got
to-
350.
Yeah, you either get to 350 or you find your dream and buy it. In 101, it's either one makes you
What's
a
your color?
winner. And then
put
it's
your
your
dream on there.
turn.
Find your
You
dream.
roll two
Okay.
dice after
And
picking your
then,
dream.
and then she goes here.
Yes. And she picks a
The kids'
dream and
library.
rolls two dice because that was her turn, and now it's
No.
your turn.
No,
To-
yeah.
Huh?
Yes,
I
your
rolled
turn.
two
That was her card.
Yeah, that was my
So-
card.
Okay.
So
What- it's
now
now
it's
I'm the
your
boots on the
turn,
ground.
now
Yes,
that
you are.
declared out
What was
and
it? I didn't
get
even
to
hear
roll
what
it
two
was.
dice and,
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
Wow.
Go laundromat.
10.
Do I
So,
subtract my dream then?
No.
Okay.
Now
No.
you.
Why did you say
uh,
10?
8.
So.
Oh,
Oh, I can't see y'all.
So
My eyes are really bad.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8. I know that's
There you
8.
go.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, enter here.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Well,
5, 6,
the one
7,
you
8.
came in on is
Number one.
1.
1, 2,
Just
3,
like
4, 5,
you
6,
start
7.
on
Okay.
the arrow.
For $100,000, you may roll 1, 2, or 3 die on each turn.
Right, it's a super charity as opposed to it running out if you spend $100,000. Now you're going to get another $300,000 here and another 300,000
Oh,
here,
wow.
another 300. So unless you think you're going to run out of money from
Do I
here to
put this-
here,
Do I put this
Use-
350 here?
the 300, the 300, the 350 is your goal.
This is your goal.
Oh, okay.
The
Does he put that
300
here?
is what you're earning.
Does she put that here? I'm sorry. Here?
But no, that's not a
What is that?
business.
What is
So
that?
you just subtract $100,000 from your cash,
Mhm.
and remember that you have charity.
Sure.
1, 2, or 3 dice, your choice. From
Can she
now
just start a
on.
whole new thing right here, or does it matter?
Okay,
What happens to
just
my-
draw a line?
Oh, he said draw a
and
line,
You say
and then it's me.
$300,000.
Don't worry. This doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
All right.
That's basically what he's
I'm
saying.
gonna subtract 100,000 and
All
take
right.
that off.
You've got super charity for the rest of the game.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Someone else's turn
There
now?
you go.
Mhm.
So, 45.
3.
We'll
1, 2, 3.
The market.
we'll go around all the way back to
Max.
Max again here.
And then debrief.
And then go into debrief.
What you got,
All right,
Max?
Fabulous.
A paycheck.
Yeah, paycheck first. Plex buyer.
All right.
Buyer offers $40,000 per unit for all units in
Anybody
any
have a-
condition of duplexes.
No
That's an
plexus.
apartment.
Is it
It's not a
plex
plex.
Does
Oh.
it do
Yeah.
flex?
Fourplex or
Plexes are
eightplex.
2, 4s, or 8s.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, no
I don't have
plexus.
anything.
Okay.
Condo, house buyer, apartment for sale. Ah, shucks.
1.
Don't get lost.
Went around the block.
Mhm.
Mighty for you. Anybody have mighty
No,
for
we,
you?
No.
we sold it. How much
Today's
is it now?
price. Oh, I can buy. Today's price $1.
$1.
Wow.
Oh, can I get you some?
There it is.
You don't need it. You're not here.
I'll buy 100,000
The rules actually say that you don't hang out with this riffraff.
Oh, wow.
No, flotsam and jetsam is not.
Wow.
So yeah, you don't get.
I'm
to
on
do
my
anything
way.
back
You're
on
on your
that.
way. Exactly.
I'll come visit you guys every once in
Thanks.
a
You're like one of those
Wow.
Asbria members that comes once a year. You show up in November.
So,
Okay, how many
so
would
we're
you like
gonna
to pay?
end.
What would you like to
whenever
do?
it gets back to
What
your
would you like
turn,
for
you'll take the
yourself?
last turn. So, bet big would be my advice. If you've never borrowed $1 million, now would be a good time to borrow $1 million from the bank.
Borrow $1 million.
How many do you want?
Nice stock.
I was thinking about getting 2,000.
2,000? And would you buy me 200?
Sure.
Max, would you like mighty for you at $1?
Yes.
And what would you like? How many would you like?
I would like $500,000 if I'm gonna borrow from the bank.
$500,000?
Yeah.
500K. So
No,
would
I'm
you-
not. I'm only kidding. Don't put that down. I'm still trying to understand the whole concept here.
Right. So what amount of shares would change your life? And how are you going to use leveraging to acquire that many shares?
I like
Because it's just going to go to here. So worst case, it's going to cost you one payday to borrow that money. Worst case, absolute worst case. Yeah, best case, it'll be completely free to borrow that money. And again, that's a piece of analyzing deals, is always what's the actual situation. Borrowing $1 million turn one with nothing to buy with it, you're eating your money up, waiting for a deal. Well, there's the best deal in the game on the table right now. And since you're
So
at
Caleb's
worst
got
case
What would you
going to
like?
have one
22.
payday,
$100.
literally, why not?
Can I buy you 100 shares and you allow me to buy as many as I want?
No.
What would you like?
200 shares. 500. The way you've been playing us
I'm-
dirty.
Whatever you buy me 10% of that.
You got to get or get.
Okay,
So how many would you like?
I want $6,000 worth of shares.
6,000 shares.
You got $6,000.
So you're buying me 600 shares.
Yep.
Okay.
That job was wasted on you.
Why?
So this is max.
What was it? What's the
It's $1 a share.
mighty for you?
Mighty
Mhm. So you
is
owe me 6,600, and then so I have 90 plus 29, 90 plus 66, 0,
So are you at least going to
What is
buy
your
$1
drink?
million?
I
Nah,
have a smoothie.
Why not?
With our
It's
cranberries
free.
from home.
but it's
Well,
the
well,
end of the
it's
game.
free.
Cranberries
If we're
from
gonna
home.
keep playing,
Yeah,
but
10
well,
times.
yes.
Uh,
Millions now.
That
They're
would
like
at
10
least get
times
you
more
in the
nutritional value
position
than the
that it
ones we
would
buy in
take
the
one
store.
more
Oh,
card
wow.
Because our growing
to get
period is
you
so
out.
short.
Mhm.
So I've been
Oh.
So if she turns it over, you make a ton of money, and if he pulls a big deal that you can negotiate, you're out of
what
the
yours
race.
is like a protein, or
Oh.
if you don't mind me asking.
I've made that happen. So
You do bring a
Just
different perspective
greens.
on playing this game.
Just mixed greens. Apples.
this is what
2
Robert
apples.
is trying to take you in
grapes.
steps to getting to. The stuff
peaches.
I'm talking about is 1% of how Robert
Strawberries.
thinks.
Yum, that sounds so
In
yummy.
terms of the
really
suggestions
take the
I'm
apple.
making. This is the
Oh.
stuff
The
he
two, yeah.
shares
I used to use
in
I haven't
the
added spinach in a long
educational
time, but
series
sometimes
he
I use that.
does.
Just use
This
a
is the
banana,
stuff that's in his
about
books.
a
If
cup and
you
a half of
actually
berries,
read
and
the
I haven't
words
bought
of his
any.
books,
I needed to start doing that.
what I'm saying is just mirroring what Robert has said.
Well, if you can tell me where in the world, in today's real world, I could
Yes.
get anybody, including a loan shark, to loan me $1 million, I would borrow $1 million.
Sure.
Where?
I've shown you Wall Street. There is a real guy that got $4 billion non-recourse
I want to
from
do
Wall
that.
Street.
I want to do that for real.
All you got to do is actually think that it could happen and then do the work. He did
What's
a
the
lot
work?
of
What
work
was the
What's
work
the
you
work?
to make that work. He established connections with the people on Wall Street, the big banks, and networked with people. And then he successfully showed in other transactions that he can rehabilitate businesses. And so he said, I want to take that business over there and make it good.
Okay.
And they
But
said,
the
sure,
average-
here's
average
$4
Joe
billion.
Schmo- Average Joe Schmo does not have
Uh,
access to $1 million.
Because they think that way. Because there's nothing different between that guy that got the billion and Joe Schmo other than he did the work.
Right. Then that's what I'm saying.
Right. So are you doing the work? How many people did you talk to this week about borrowing money from them? Literally.
Just one.
Okay, very good. That puts you way ahead of most people.
Yeah. And I got an
Versus
offer,
this
but then
guy
we had to counter.
talks to 8 people a day about borrowing money. Because he thinks that it's something that's possible. So he does the work to make it possible. So that's a, go ahead. We'll see, wrapped it up and debrief. Two. All right.
Two.
You got to do
Mighty
is,
for you, mighty.
yeah,
This is,
get the right small
Big or
deal
small?
and
I had to go
make
small because I want to
millions
get
of dollars.
this mutual fund
Ah,
grow for us.
grow for us.
It's
So
$30.
it didn't pay out. Could still be on his. All right.
Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me add my
CashFlow.
300.
So
And you going
another
to cons?
300.
I think he said go to here.
Are you gonna go to
You
cons?
can buy those. They don't, Your Dream's the only one that does anything for you. So you can spend the money if you want, but it doesn't
Party with the
get you
Stars.
closer to winning.
Oh, what happened?
No,
She got a
doesn't
different
fancy me.
stock card that was mid-level and she's going to the film festival.
Oh,
Uh,
so
No,
So-
not today.
So
Not there,
you
but I could
get
buy my
to
tree.
finish this out here. And
Okay.
then
No, you got to
we'll
land on it.
talk about
Oh, I have to land on my
how
tree. Darn.
things work.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank God, no baby. All right.
Who's going for the big one?
Let's see.
Talk to me.
House for sale. 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
We don't have any houses.
Well, this is for sale.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
it's
is for
not for
sale.
sale. Oh,
Good
okay.
investment potential in this 3-bedroom, 2-bath house if you can be patient. Positive cash flow, even though rents are weak. Use this yourself or sell to another player. 45% ROI. May sell from $65,000 to $135,000. Cost is $65,000. Down payment $8,000. Mortgage $57,000. And cash flow is positive $300, which I would do.
300.
Right.
Is that what that said?
Yeah,
Oh,
positive.
okay.
Cash flow positive 300. And it looks like I have to take a loan out from the bank.
Very good.
What's the deposit?
So.
What's the down payment?
8.
8,000.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have $8,000?
No.
He spent it on the previous thing he pulled.
Oh,
No, spent it on hers. Yeah, so I'm gonna borrow from the bank.
Very good. So down at the bottom, you write in how much
How
you're
much you're gonna
borrowing.
borrow.
That gets added to your cash.
How much
The
you gonna borrow?
expense shows up as
I'm
a
gonna-
bank loan expense.
You only need 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow 8.
No, you can borrow way more than that. Borrow at least.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're ending, but
Yeah, that's what I said. Why I didn't borrow more. That's
Yeah.
what ending.
So yes.
Okay, so we're
that's, that is the,
what I should
At
let's
least
see.
borrow 20.
No, the mortgage is $57,000. The down payment is 8. The cost is
so it's,
$65,000.
You got to come up
So-
with.
I would have tried to get a loan for 100% and get to 65,000 so I can fix the place if I need to, and then I can purchase something else.
That's certainly a valid model.
Man, I didn't get to sell my gold coins.
So the stock you wanted wasn't the next card, so
No.
would have was interested. So
This is really
the
interesting.
debrief. This is the time where you have the chance to ask anybody a question if you were wondering and didn't want to do in the middle of the game why they were doing what they were doing. Also to talk about strategy, because just like you were doing in terms of how you would finance the deal, that's your strategy in terms of working with property. In the game, you can do that. All you would have had to do was get somebody else to cover the down pay. There's not a no money down the government set up in the game here, but the there is the potential of using somebody else's money to be in that direction. So what was your strategy, and how did you end up getting out of the rat race? What do you consider
I saw,
got you
when I
out?
saw opportunities like the stock, right? The MIT for you.
Right.
I started there, and then as I went, picking up the real estate.
Right.
Even though I had,
Being willing to
I got down to like 390 in my bank account at one point.
The belt was tight.
borrow money to get into
Right.
opportunities, additional opportunities, and then successfully getting the flip
I
to give
feel,
you the big money.
I feel in real life like, okay, my payday's coming up. I think I can do that. In real life, I do that. I just until we get closer to payday. Oh yeah, I can do that. So
I think it's harder.
So now, one of the key parts is you got out on an opportunity you didn't find.
right.
That's a important thing to.
It worked for her as well.
that
No, it
she
didn't.
got
I
out
never
of.
made any money.
You made $6,000.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
You didn't
pay
pay me
It
$6,000.
didn't
Yeah.
come up.
It didn't come up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay. Oh, that's
so-
right.
So that's potentially where, if you understood where she was, if you had my understanding of where she was,
Mhm.
I doing her the deal, I would have asked for the rest of her
Upfront.
cash.
What do you mean?
She had more than 30K.
Uh-huh.
That did her no good once she got your card.
Oh, I see what you're
So
saying.
you could have gotten cash now
I could have said
out of the deal.
sold the card for like 20.
Right, yeah, right.
But I don't think
whatever
she would have known
had
too that
extra.
she was going to get out after that.
Well, that's part of what you as a negotiator.
I
'cause
should have known.
Part of
Okay.
negotiating is educating the person on the other side.
Okay. That makes sense.
That is a real part of what negotiating is in general, people don't know what they want. They don't know what they have. They don't know how they want to get there. That is what makes doing deals hard,
Mhm.
is you've actually got to drag them across each of those lines.
Mhm.
And you, in your questions and answers kind of stuff, that attempt to establish that, to get them to think, well, you ask them, well, what do you want? And, oh, okay, how do you want to get there? And that is literally in the real world, part of the negotiation you'll be doing. The average person doesn't know what they want to sell their house. They're going to go along with, oh, it's always been done this way. I need a realtor and they're going to make this much, and
The comps
you
say
got it,
this.
and yes, and we're going to use a standard bank loan because that's
Well,
it.
they know.
That's the entire universe as far as they know. It's a part of, like in practicing this, is understanding that once she got capital, then her partner successfully got her out of the rat race by making use of her money on a deal they found. That's a very real world thing that happens.
Would it be would I do due diligence and afterwards, or?
Well, absolutely, yes. The game
'Cause I could
shortens
say-
and simplifies the
Mhm.
due diligence part of, yes, in
Mhm.
all the real worlds, there's all the stuff of reading the 100 pages of documents and actually understanding them.
Mhm.
The actually going to the places and saying, oh, wait, there's no floor there. Yeah, so yes, there are more details that are part of it, but the initial part of getting into, of trying to build a deal,
Mhm.
then yes, in the real world, you've got to do all of your due diligence and build into your contract so you can go, okay, we didn't get to actually look at everything. We don't know if the plumbing works yet. So that's in our contract that we're going to have 7 days to find out whether they poured concrete down the plumbing or not, which I've known people
No,
who've
but-
had those tenants.
One thinking as an investor, I'm asking if I should, after the deal was done and I'm out of the rat race, would I give her a connector's fee or some kind of fee? that.
Certainly, that would be wise to be
Building
thinking
that
about that.
trust
Yes,
and
you are attempting.
Relationship and
You're not trying to build a network, and part of that network is people say, "Oh, good things happen when I do deals with her," and so yes, that was why it would make sense for if she approached the deal from the standpoint of, "Oh, I'll give you this card if you'll give me the cash you don't need anymore because you're going to be out of the rat race."
Okay.
That's yes, that's certainly
Because
a
that
piece of it.
22,000 I did have left on there, it just went into the
Right,
300,000.
right.
So I could give her the
Theoretically, you
6,000.
get to drag it along with
Oh, okay.
you to the fast track, but everything costs 100,000 or more. So
Oh,
20K doesn't do you dirt
okay.
on the fast track.
Okay.
So very good. So what was your strategy? What were you attempting to put together as your way you were investing in this go around?
I really didn't have a strategy. I was just going with the flow.
All right.
And you were pretty tough
Okay.
too. You might
Very good. You
be real.
very good.
Real.
Very good. And how about this go around for you? Did you?
I learned a lot.
All right.
My thinking though, in what you were saying, is that the average person, me being an average person, just come into real estate, don't know where they can even get the first step done.
Right.
And that's always the hardest and scariest because they just don't know.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
to get the money to get anything done, and then to make sure that you do it correctly without having a mentor is really tough.
Yep. The first house I did, I successfully negotiated $500 off the price of the house.
Well, that's a good thing. That's
And
still
it was cash flow positive, so it
deal.
wasn't as good as a real experienced trader could have gotten out of it, but it succeeded to get me going on, okay, I guess I can do this,
and
even
that's the
though
part.
I
That's
don't
the hard
think
part.
I know anything about it still. Because yes, the reason I know the stuff I talk about is that I am still reading stuff. I am still watching YouTube videos. I am still doing book studies about option investing, going through Andy Tanner's book, one of Robert Kiyosaki's partners on doing paper investments. So yes, I am doing cash flow games because I learned something every game I'm involved in. You guys taught me stuff today. If you're
About
not
mindset,
doing that,
about mindset.
yeah, absolutely. Because a part of negotiating is really, really, really understanding that you're not me in funny looking skin. You are your own person. You think your own way. Whether I think it's the smartest thing or the dumbest thing, you are the other side of the transaction that I've got to successfully communicate with and successfully find what it is you want. Because I can't do a deal unless I solve what you want, not what I want, not what I think is smart out of this deal, what you think is smart out of this deal. And so that's the part after playing this game literally more than 5,000 times. That is the learning I'm still doing every time on each of these involvements. And a part of that, once you get a little more comfortable, borrow $1 million. Take on the idea that you can get out of the rat race never spending a dollar. That's until you have that in your mindset, you are just the average person. You are keeping yourself in that bubble of yes, I'm only going to get done what the average person does, which go in a lot of debt, end up running out of money before they die. That is the average person you're talking about. Why do you want to be that guy? So this is the opportunity to practice breaking out of, boy, that was stupid. I was never the average guy. I'm me. You're you. You're not average. All you've got to do is pick that the way I describe myself is a future billionaire or not. That's your pick. How do you, I'm the average guy that worries about that Elon's looking at my Social Security, or I actually think billionaire is a good thing. As opposed to the way that the opponents use that as the minion of Satan is what they mean when they say the word billion.
Yeah, there's no real good examples of billionaires. Well, there's some, but not really.
Having studied Elon a lot, I see Elon very positively. He is not Bezos. He is not Bill Gates at all, not even slightly. No. If you think he is, you haven't taken a minute to actually study who Elon is and how he works. They both have the same amount of money. But that doesn't make them the same person. So
no, he's not like them.
No.
He's certifiable.
He is highly, I wish I was that certifiable in terms of he is
the way he deals with money is one thing,
person,
but the other stuff.
Doing things that are attempting to make the world a better place.
Who is?
Elon.
Oh, we still talking about him?
Absolutely.
I know.
Absolutely. Because if you actually knew anything, you would want to talk about Elon.
No.
Then you have been bamboozled. Sorry.
No, I think you've been bamboozled.
How many days have you spent studying Elon?
I just see the after
How many
effects.
days?
I'd like to talk about Torre.
Torre?
Captain Torre. Yeah.
Who is that?
Burkina Faso's president.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yeah, that's
that's
a very interesting person.
That's a different mindset in
That's about giving to
that's
the
a
people.
different mindset.
Right. Yeah.
Same level as Elon, but different mindset totally. And that's what we're talking about, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Different people.
Somebody who cares about
that
people.
is another good example of people attempt to paint a picture on him and make him a bad guy. But if you take time, he's attempting to do good things for his people.
Yes.
So yes, very good.
Well, thank
Thank
you,
you guys
Thank
for
you.
I'll be
making
back
it here.
for the next one of
made
these.
this
All right,
a
Max.
success.
All right.
No, because I learned a lot doing this.
Cool.
I really
Cool.
do. And then I go home and do really crazy things with my offers, and people go, what?